Good afternoon students. In this class we will discuss about electrostatic potential energy of electric dipole in a uniform electric field, placed in a uniform electric field. Listen, you must consider uniform electric field. What is mean by uniform electric field? The field lines are equal in magnitude and acts in same direction, equal in direction. Each field lines acts in equal direction or same direction, okay. Or the distance between two electric field lines or equal is called uniform electric field, okay. Here you place one electric dipole, negative and positive. This is negative electric dipole, negative side, and this is positive side. Consider this is positive and negative in uniform electric field. Okay, listen, a negative charge always attract positive charge. A positive charge always attract negative charge. The two opposite charges separated by a small distance 2a. Consider midpoint O. This becomes small a and this becomes small a. Here the parallel distance of electric dipole. Parallel means 2a cos theta, parallel to the uniform electric field, and this is perpendicular distance. Perpendicular means 2a sin theta. Okay, listen, this is uniform electric field. When we are placed in an electric dipole in a uniform electric field, there is some disturbance, there is some force acts here. Okay, that force is called rotating force. Rotating force. Rotating force is nothing but torque, tau. Okay, so the amount of work W is equal to, here we give external force, external force. So the work done by the external force is equal to F into D, force into displacement, okay. But we know that F which is equal to what force acting on here? That is rotating force. In the place of force, we will write torque Q. Torque Q means rotating force into distance. Distance means there is some angle inclination. Okay. Theta varies because the dipole rotates itself. Okay. So, d theta. So, W is equal to T tau into d theta. But we know that tau is equal to what? In uniform electric field, tau is equal to P vector cross E vector, or tau is equal to P vector into E vector sin theta. Substitute tau value in equation 1. Substitute tau value in equation 1. Okay. So what is equation 1? W is equal to tau, the value of tau Pe sin theta. Okay. Tau into d theta. There is some different, d theta means it is a variable angle. D means difference or change or vary. Okay. So take integration. So W is equal to its rotating angle, initial angle, you take theta dash and final theta. Theta dash to theta. Okay. So integral Pe common. Pe integral theta dash to theta sin theta into d theta. In our max integral calculus, integral sin x into dx, which is equal to minus cos x. Okay, so integration sin theta into d theta, it will become minus cos theta. So W is equal to Pe minus cos theta. Limit theta dash to theta. So here we substitute the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. What is the upper limit? Theta minus cos theta minus, listen, this is formula minus, already we contained before cos theta minus, so minus into minus plus cos theta dash. Okay. Rearrange the cos theta dash minus cos theta, and this work can be converted into energy. P into cos theta dash minus cos theta, because energy which is equal to work, the capacity to do work is called energy. Okay, so del u or u final theta minus u initial theta dash, which is equal to p வந்து உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணுங்க, pe cos theta dash minus pe cos theta. Okay, so this can be rewrite as del u which is equal to pe cos theta dash minus pe cos theta. This is change in energy. Okay, from initial to final. Suppose the value of theta dash which is equal to 90 degree, or cos 9, the value of cos 90 degree which is equal to 0. So del u which is equal to, this can be 0, this full term can be 0. So minus pe cos theta. This is the energy stored in an uniform electric field placed in a dipole. The potential energy stored del u which is equal to minus cos theta. That's all. Listen students, and one more topic we will discuss in this section. Okay, electric flux. Electric flux. Electric flux. What is mean by flux? It is a quantity. Okay, it depends upon area. The number of electric field lines, the number of electric field lines crossing through a given area is called electric flux. Okay, how many number of field lines crossing through a given area is called electric flux. Okay, consider a positive charge. First, what is the formula for electric flux? Pi which is equal to q divided by epsilon naught, and SI unit, the value, the quantity of q which is equal to coulomb. Okay, divided by epsilon naught c square n power minus 1 m power minus 2. Okay, so this can be goes up. So the equation, the formula becomes c power minus 2 n power plus 1 m power plus 2. Okay, minus 2 plus 1. So n m square c power minus 1. That's all. Okay, and next electric flux. Consider a positive charge. You know very well about positive charge. When a charge is positive, the electric field lines acts on this charge is radially outward. Suppose this may be a negative charge, the field lines acts radially inward. Okay. Okay, listen, this is electric field lines of positive charge, plus charge. Here we consider a area, a small area, a rectangular area. Okay, same area we placed here. What does mean by electric flux? The number of electric field lines crossing through a given area, and this is the given area. Number of electric line means how many number of electric field lines crossing the given area, this area. Okay, 1 2 3, first category n which is equal to 3, and second category n which is equal to 1 because only one field line crossing this area, given area. Okay. So here the first place A contains maximum electric flux to the second B. Okay, second very minimum electric flux. Okay, so in electric flux the distance increasing, as we the distance increasing, the electric flux pi value decreasing. Okay, and distance is very small. Okay va, pi which is equal to d is very small, then flux increasing. That's all. Next we take another examples. We know very well pi which is equal to E dot A or pi which is equal to E dot dA. It mainly depends upon electric field as well as area. Area is a variable quantity. We place triangle, rectangle, circle. Okay, so it is a variable quantity. Electric flux is a scalar quantity and electric field is a vector quantity because it changes its direction, parallel, perpendicular. Okay, so that is so that's why it is called vector quantity. Okay, if we take three uniform electric fields, first one, second one, third one. Okay, listen, this is a plane or area. We place perpendicular to the uniform electric field. Perpendicular means this is electric field, this is perpendicular, 90-degree variations. Okay, so and the perpendicular electric fields, a field which is perpendicular to a dipole or a area which is perpendicular to uniform electric field, the torque is maximum. When the torque is maximum means its potential energy is minimum. Okay, our electric field is minimum. Okay, so and this may be acts parallel to uniform electric field and this condition E dot A. Okay, listen, if we place area 2 parallel to the uniform electric field, what will happen here? There is no electric field because area will be aligned or will be parallel to the uniform electric field. So there is no angle difference because we place perpendicular to the uniform electric fields, there is much more torque was produced. Okay, so but here there is no torque was produced, though there is no disturbance. So electric field lines pi which is equal to 0. There is no, because for what is the formula? E dot dA. E0 means anything multiplied by 0 is called 0. Okay, so and third category, we place some inclined angle. Some inclined angle means parallel angle means EA cos theta and perpendicular means sin theta. Here we use E dot dA. Dot product means EA cos theta. Already previous class we will discuss about dot product and cross product. Dot means cos theta, cross product means sin theta. That's all students, today's class over. Okay, derive this sums. Example 1.17 as well as 1.16. Thank you students.